to go here. Heroic, Vitality, a best of 3, and this is the decider brought to you by Henry G and Sadakist.
Thank you so much, Trace. Yes, it is the decider. Heroic versus Team Vitality. Tomorrow, the playoffs. Today, the fight to get there. Heroic had the comeback on this map previously, but again, they pointed out reasons why that's not likely again.
Yeah, well, they do start on the CT side. We heard them getting riled up with the knife victory, just trying to get inside the heads of Vitality there, but all-important pistol round here, and we'll see if Vitality and their connector play here will work out. They've got one smoke, couple of flashes. That's about it. No P250 in sight. Freiburg has been a bit of a menace in the pistol round so far in this series. We'll see if he can keep it up. Blame F with the HE. Oh, I've seen this before. This will be the double HE from the CT steps to deny the plant. That will be exactly what's happening. S-Tag and Blame F will set himself up in a position to deny the plant. They'll leave A open and just try and airstrike the plant here. So this could be fun to watch. This is them lining it up right now. Watch this. As soon as the bomb comes into good planted,
We've seen this before, yeah. They have to time it right with the plant, though. That's the problem. Bomb's not going to default yet. NBK, little bit of damage. Now, okay, Truck, he's heard it. They have identified it. They actually got the call right, but they got the nades wrong. One of them bounced off the window and never made it to the bomb, but the pistols will do. Freiburg, yes, you, darling. Yes, you. And with every time, every game, he walks back in and finds 3 kills again.
Not even a single frag for Vitality. That's disheartening. And Heroic, they let them have the A side. They let them have the plant. The nades missed. The plant goes down cleanly, but Freiburg, again, he delivers with 3 brutal headshots there. Oh my goodness, he's doing it again and again. It's so cool to watch as we'll see him just dismantle Vitality here. How is he so sharp right now?
He's looking amazingly crisp.
This is like... The term rolling back the years is thrown around a lot these days, but this would be a prime example of it. That's kind of insane. Either way, we do have a 1-0 start, but the bomb planted does yield a force buy in the second, meaning the rifles come out. Makes things very problematic on the CT side. It's pretty much even in terms of the firepower. You might even edge it towards Vitality slightly with the Krieg, AK, Galil combo. Deagles out and about as well. That's for Alex. He had to drop one of the rifles while he has no armor. Long control now. CT's very defensive. Apex on the scout.
So position for Heroic. How big would it be for them to not only make the playoffs, but to beat Vitality in the process? Process of doing it, they played the upper bracket, obviously having beaten Vitality with the incredible comeback earlier or in the tournament, so it's not impossible, but a stage aside from a DreamHack Open for Heroic, I'm sure they would absolutely love that. Shot out, NBK takes down Blame F. So this time it's Vitality on the force, not the anti-eco. Perhaps that's an ingredient for them. Staving gets NBK, though RPK is forced to fall away because the smoke was down at long. He doesn't have an access point without his teammate.
Back towards B they go. Smoke towards heaven. Molotov a graffiti. CT's in position though. Nato, oh, this is looking prime. He's got 20 seconds here. He knows if he gets a couple of kills, he'll win the round single-handedly. This one will decide it. Still in the fight. Vitality though under pressure. Scout shot connects but doesn't find the frag. Is the bomb going to go down? 9 seconds remaining. It looks like the plant is there. Can't deny it. S-Tag does what he can, and Freiburg with a double kill. RPK now has to find 2 more. Looking like he might be able to do this as well. There's a low HP player. That's going to be starving on 15. RPK ready for the challenge.
Oh, with the low HP, they went together. That was the way to do it. The scout will get the final shot. And you're right, it is for... Oh, dear. Oh.
No, I like that.
Stop that.
No, keep doing it.
All right, Henry says it's consensual. Go ahead.
It will be a 2-0. But the thing is, like, Heroic know that Vitality will get, like, tilted off the face of the planet. That's what they're screaming when they win the knife round, for example. They know it's obnoxious. They know it's, like, it gets inside their head, even if it's just a little bit. And doing things like that, it will kind of, you know, go take any advantage you can. That's a great spray from Freiburg. What a game he's having. What a series it's been.
Yeah, he's this is the best. I mean, we talked about RPK looking the best that I've ever seen him in CS:GO in the finals in Cologne. I won't say this is the best I've ever seen Freiburg in CS:GO, given, you know, early NIP days were pretty spectacular, but this is the best I've seen him in a long time.
And Heroic weren't even supposed to be at this tournament.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what, I said in the interview when we did the media day, make the most of the opportunity because you're still branding as a team. You need to get on people's radars, get in their heads, and become someone that can be more, I guess, included when invites are considered or qualifiers, you know, closed qualifiers. You make your life a lot easier and you can focus on getting to more events rather than just qualifying for them.
If you come here as the wildcard team and you make it to the playoffs, you're going to start turning some heads. People are going to start taking you seriously at that point. And right now, this is looking excellent. Great boost. 4-on-3.
It's almost like it's time, given, you know, how many teams there are that are decent now, that there should be sort of like a major system within an IEM circuit, or maybe even the Intel Grand Slam circuit, where if you made the playoffs in a previous one, you get an invite to the next.
Sure, I know.
It's something to consider because it is a long task for some of these teams, say Heroic, even if they make the playoffs, if they do win this game. It's a long task to then have them try and work through MDL to get back into Pro League, and then all of a sudden you've got to qualify for an event while you're working on major status. There's a lot going on when you're fighting for position.
I will get into that after this round. It's about to come to a head here. It's going to be Freiburg, who can't connect with the heads. He'll be spraying off bullets there as the bomb is going to be planted now. Alex will find off Blame F there. He was in the connector and Freiburg in position, but can't find the killing blow on Alex or RPK. But still, they have the advantage in terms of HP. No smoke for the bomb, though.
No smoke for the bomb, but time enough to get on it. It's the red bomb, not the green one. Don't be misled.
Haven't seen that for a while.
No, we have not. We just thought we'd get a little festive out of Season Apex. He's delivering. He finds Stavin and Freiburg. Lineup that nearly goes against them, though, because RPK walked out with him. But they'll win the round.
Yes. And just to go back to your point, Vitality are a prime example of that struggle, right? You've got some of the most highly decorated CSGO players of all time. When Vitality was announced, 9 months ago or so, they had poor results. They seemed like a very flat team, and they had to grind. They had to build up. It's not that they could go off their legacy anymore. They had to start performing at DreamHack Opens. They had to start turning up to the lesser events and kind of building themselves up as a squad. Zywoo making a name for himself and becoming a bit of a sensation worldwide. It took them months and months, and then they start winning a couple of trophies, and now they're back in that position where they're getting those invites. But yes, it's a good point. It's very difficult to get to that stage, and you need to make the most of these opportunities like Heroic are. They're in the third map right now and currently 2-1 up.
ENCE is the opposite example, right? Yeah. They had an incredible run at the major, and suddenly they're everywhere. Yeah, because it improved it. So that's important. RPK take down Freiburg. Stavin still trying to fight where he can. We still have the green bomb, but the red one is being planted now. Blame F on the flank. I thought Estetec might catch the headshot. Instead, though, he takes the damage from an aid. No armor, so he went very low. Oh, Blame F. Oh, he did. He still gets away with it? That's pretty amazing, considering the Deagle reset time is not incredible. Yeah. He hits the second headshot, inevitably does go down on the third, but nearly got the AK out. He was hoping he could sneak in behind them. We know what he was up to, but he got checked at the last second.
That was still pretty impressive, the fact he managed to pull that one off. There we have it. It's going to be the round for Vitality, but still a statement made there by Blame F towards the end. A couple of Deagle kills. He does go down, but he affects the bank's balance of Vitality. But unfortunately, that's looking pretty bleak on the CT side as well. They're going to save a scout and have to take the full eco as we get into the next round here. Final map of the day. Currently very even, 2-2, but that's going to change very shortly. Blame F was seeing if a couple of kills were available. They shouldn't have been. That second kill MBK should have had, but it's Blame F with a remarkable shot there. Round 5, and as I mentioned, should be the full eco here. Just a PT-50, a Deagle, and a Scout. That's about it.
We're already crossing in toward the playground. Bomb on his back. Team on his back in many rounds. 2019 of his career. Not quite as resounding in this tournament per se, but the Ace last map was something to behold.
Yes, it was quite special. The Julies are out and about. Looking to cause some damage, and MBK won't have anyone in front of him just yet. Very slow round. We've talked about them losing the pistol. You can see them doing everything they can now to make sure that this round is theirs. Stick together, default at the start, 5 players operating. Oh dear, together, 2 tags coming. I was about to say this could fall apart. They've taken a lot of damage there. The rotations will come through, but S-Tag has done his job. They probably won't win this round heroic, but now they can potentially get a couple of kills.
Natasafix is still behind barrels, trying to keep his head down. Unfortunately, that Molotov is going to make that very difficult, and he manages one. That's a USP was all he was working with, and bomb to go down. NBK back in. This round goes nowhere. Dualies for NBK. You love to see a good set of dualies every now and then, don't you?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of them in the hands of Nitro recently. He seems to be using them a lot, actually, even in pistol rounds, because they have been reduced in price. I guess it's not really a big talking point anymore, but they're $400 now, meaning in a pistol round on the CD side, you could have dualies and a defuse kit. And yeah, exactly. Or dualies and 2 flashbangs. Actually, not a bad little setup, really, considering some of the choke points like Connector on Overpass, for example. You can do a lot of damage with 30 bullets there. So a lot of spam potential, considering the 5.7 isn't as spammy as it used to be. It's more of a tap pistol now.
Last tag's already backed off to the site. BK. And BAK. He's going to work his way back up in toward the bathrooms. And despite the stack on the B site, he'll be walking toward a solo hold in the form of Esatag on A. NBK leading the charge. Flashed off, though. He's actually caught by his own. So is Esatag. Back in behind the box. Bit of time for the rotation as a result of the utility going in both directions. Esatag sliding back out. Only good for one, but damage on another. NBK still somehow survives. But in comes the main man, Freiburg, to get just the one bomb. Very awkward position where it's dropped. I have to say, Stavin might be able to capitalize on it, but NBK, the first in and the last alive, gets 4 kills in the round.
Oh, right down to the wire, NBK delivers. These rounds aren't clean, but they'll take them. It's another important step to victory here for Vitality. You can see the shake of the head there from Apex suggests that they're not necessarily happy with what's going on here. They're winning rounds and they're up 4-2 on the T side of Overpass, but Vitality are considered a top 5 team right now. And Heroic, like we said, not supposed to be this tournament. It shouldn't be this difficult. This is Heroic looking fantastic. Vitality on a very off day, I would say. Like, sure, Zywoo's turned up, but not many other players have. It's been a difficult, arduous process for them, and the rounds are getting right down to the wire. It's certainly a stressful environment. As BlameF this time with the CZ. No full investment here. This is a partial buy, but he's got a chance to get RPK. Decent damage. No frag found, but Freiburg keeps delivering with the pistols time and time again.
Certainly does. RPK to get Esatag on the push, trying to get aggressive and take advantage of what they can. RPK, 1 HP, but 2 kills in the round. Freiburg, meanwhile, has the AK. All off his early work. Don't discount a Deagle. Oh, wow. We saw the HP. He doesn't know it. He could have taken that shot and cleanly got him. He's still on 1. He should be found. But the smoke, nade, he was through and beyond and by. Oh, that could have been dangerous. It wasn't going to win them the round at that point, but still would have gotten another gun down.
Yeah, all it took was one player to not consider that flank, and maybe a couple of kills comes through. Finds the player planting. Could have been a disaster, but still, Vitality win it. As we mentioned, it wasn't the force buy, just the partial there from Heroic, but they still made things uncomfortable. All comes out for S-Tag, who was quiet on the second map, actually. He was the player I was looking to really perform. They still managed to win without him, even posting double digits, I believe. So that's fantastic. And if he can deliver here, they've got a chance of bringing this right back. CD side of Overpass, and the HE's not too great on the T side, but the shots probably going to be a lot better here, as here comes BlameF, flashed off, stuck behind the fountain. Can he find a frag? He's done so much damage, and that's unfortunate, as NBK just eviscerates 2 of them. 5 on 3, but Alex and NBK so tagged up. There's still a chance here for Heroic to bring it back, but it's going to take a push, a flank, someone to catch them off guard, and you can see Vitality aware of that prospect and is holding up for now and seeing whether there's a CT reaction.
Safix holding behind the flower bed. NBK, the only one out at long so far. Set smoke for him onto the mouth of long. But little does he know the action is going to happen or commence far closer to him than that, should it, because right now it's back over toward B instead, and the only one defensively on that side of the map, not anymore even, is Stavin, who was toward the window, but he's rotated back up to the A site. Should be a clean take for Vitality, and I think 6-2 is looking very likely at this point in time. He has Stavin gone back to the window with a single nade toward the platform, which does absolutely nothing. No one was close enough to take any damage from it. Bomb planted, save called. Round over.
I think you might be right. Might as well give it up. NBK with the brutal shots towards middle. It was looking decent for Heroic in terms of the positions they had and the damages being inflicted. It couldn't get the killing blows. And then back in towards B. Unfortunately, Heroic unable to even challenge that, and they'll hold on to the weapons they have. It's not the most exciting round, but overall, it's a wise decision from Heroic here. You've got the AWP in the hands of Freiburg. Apparently can do fantastic things with that weapon, if Dust2's anything to go by. And there will be 5 for Vitality as they extend their lead to 6-2. Money is there to compensate for the 2 players going down on the CT side. No problem there. Freiburg will give the AWP back to S-Tag. Goes to replay from NBK's brilliant second shot towards S-Tag. That's kind of disgusting, really. It looked like they had at least 1 kill, but he denies it all. And now round 9 coming in. Looking to book themselves a place in the arena. Vitality. 3rd map. CT-sided affair. They've got 6 in their T-side. Heroic. Limp into round number 9 here after saving 2 weapons. We'll see what they can do.
White Math will back down the hallway of the bathrooms. Alex clearing the position which he already cleared by backing away, but nonetheless, take no chances. Good start for Vitality this time. NBK already confirms that his teammate is directly in front of him. There must not be anyone in between them. Therefore, move forward, and Alex does exactly that. Tag might get a boost on the op. He might be a little bit late though because they're very close. He knows it now, tries to just shoot in and get lucky. BlameF's beyond the position that Alex is in, so they thought they had more safety. Freiburg manages to recover the kill at least, but he is alone on the site and they're trying to wrap around. BlameF now comes into the picture, catching out RPK and dropping the bomb, but Stavin at the truck. Crossfires that work, surprisingly, given that they walked so far and so close to the site before contact was made. It's BlameF that manages to stay alive and secure the round with a 2nd kill.
Yeah, BlameF saves the day for sure there. He is considered their star player, and they need him to step up. Now he has the AK-47, so no damage from that.
He's the only player that probably could carry his team in and out of the server if he needed to.
He's a big boy, that's for sure. We'll see ZywOo with just the Krieg now. Not sure there'll be many kills available to him, especially now his position's been given up. He's been locked in. And at this stage... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just accept that for what it is. Down he goes. Bullet to the face. Time away, though. 2-1. Round done. ZywOo will get no extra cash, but as you can see, he doesn't really need it. He's got plenty to buy up in terms of utilities. He's also got a CZ in his back pocket. This Stavin, he's had a great little series here as well. A player that you're going to hear a lot more from in the next year or so. That's BlameF, holding strong in the bathrooms, managing to find multiple frags. And will be the 3rd on the board there for Heroic. But S-Tag, AWP again, up against ZywOo, who's yet to come online on this map at least. Want to see him pull off something ridiculous. It's always fun to spectate, and I think I go for a 3-man boost here. Oh, it's the 4-man boost, isn't it? How does this one work again? Here we go. So you have to jump up. Here we go. Right there. 4th player up, and you can look towards heaven. It takes a lot of commitment.
Yeah, it takes
Don't see many
5
kills
players really to do it because
yeah.
you need the other player to help you get a little higher than the railing.
So how long do you hold it for, though? That's the problem. You're just very committed at that point, hoping someone spots towards heaven, and then if nothing comes from it, you haven't got much else going for you. What's the play here? Maybe a set piece in towards B. They haven't got much map control. They still have time, though. the end of the world. They have connector. Luckily, it wasn't a super aggressive CT round towards long. But you can see MBK very cautious. They know they gave ample opportunity for the CTs to gain control of the map. Like I said, B set piece for me would be the correct call, considering that initial gambit, but held off by the incendiary for now. 5 players outside the B bomb site, and Starvin looking to challenge with the AK-47.
Starvin flashed back into position to check short. No one spotted. Alex will drop down into the water and then wait. Nice boost. Good timing for it as well. Alex caught with a nade in his hand.
Yep. Second time they've done it. They've got a kill again. Here we go. MBK does trade out, but Starvin looking so good at this AK. So much damage inflicted. Freiburg's got a chance to deny this plant and get a couple of kills. Does he dare jump over and try and deny? He's going for it. It could be enough here. Zywoo will get the plant in, but surely with the AWP, he can't do anything with this. Why am I doubting him? Smoke's down. He's found himself a window of opportunity here.
Certainly has. The window might be the opportunity for S tag as well, but not with the smokes down because Zywoo was able to slide away. Fully blinded, but they're so far from him that he will have his vision back by the time they get in position. Good headshot angle to hold, though. Very difficult for Zywoo to hit that cleanly, and they've got him on to 2 HP. He actually got S tag, but 2 is better than 1 in this case. Blame F will get the defuse. We go 6-4.
That was the moment I was waiting for. We said Zywoo hasn't had one of those yet, but it almost happened there. Heroic had that one tied up. Very dynamic. I like that. They've got great comms, good homework. You can see they've done their theory. And as soon as they detected threat outside the B bomb site, that boost once again inside the site, steal a kill away, apply pressure, force them into their commitment towards the B site. Comes right down to the 1 versus 1 there with Zywoo somehow planting inside the smoke. But still, the round goes in favor of Heroic, and it's going to be 6-4 now. Round 11 coming to the closing stages of the first half, and they're not going to attempt the boost again. You'll probably only see it once a game at most. Decent HE grenade though, that's done a lot of damage towards Zywoo and Alex, and MBK continues with his default through connector. This time he is alone.
BK. Wait with Alex already out and RPK long. Flashed back into position. Got so wide before being spotted by Zywoo. The player at Bathrooms led him to believe he was safer than he was. It was an easy shot for Zywoo when he peeked out. Starvin gets Apex back though. Good response, and he actually gets by short tunnel as well. MBK might think he actually retreated here.
No, I think MBK spotted him. So you can see Zywoo actually in position, ready for this push. Yeah, he saw the angles go by. So this would be a call for me now if I'm MBK. So we're going to B. Like they know Starvin's in this position. B should be open, but no, Sapphire6 there. Oh my goodness, this could actually work out for them. Zywoo knows Starvin's pushed. Does he get the shot? He does not. The bomb goes down. The spray comes through, and it's such a godlike play that after losing the first pick, he took matters into his own hands. He's flashed over outside of B, gets that first kill. Even though he's been spotted, he still delivers 3 kills in total, and you can see Vitality getting frustrated now.
Yeah, that was a big play, and you're absolutely right. They must have seen him because obviously Zywoo was ready to peek it out, and Shadow certainly helped here because he just held it down. Second player walks right in. Yeah, Apex is starting to get tilted. You're right. We mentioned this, that they were loud in the pregame, trying to get under their skin. Well, now we can see the effects that can potentially have.
I love that. He knew he'd be detected as well. Yeah, but the fact Starvin's there, he gets himself in a position. He's like, yeah, they know I'm here, but I'm going to get 1 frag out of this at least. He commits to the spray, knowing a trade's coming through. These are world-class players. They are going to trade you out. He just continues with the spray there. He knows that has to come through. It's the only play they can make. Nails it. Another player that's really impressing me this tournament. As we get to round number 12, Vitality 6, Heroic 5, but here we go. Another Vitality special here, the MAC-10s and CZs. Actually works out for them more often than not. We'll see if they can deliver here. Normally means they go quite fast and group up as a 5-man unit. They're normally the ones suffering the defeat to the pistols. Let's see if they can dish out a bit of that damage themselves.
Rotate around. Pistols, clear out the stairs. AMF sprays in, NBK. receiving end of it. This should be a tie game if things go. I would say according to statistics, but when you have Vitality in the server, the statistics might suggest that anti-ecos are actually less likely to win the round. Luckily for Heroic, they don't usually suffer the same fate, and they've got the first pick already.
Yeah, there's one smoke and a couple of flashes here. Stag going to be playing off Blame F here, seeing if he can dodge the flashes. This is why he looks towards the corner. He knows there's potential threat outside the bomb site here. They're going to smoke on this side, I would say, instead of CT steps and try and get their cheeky plants in with the flashbangs just being thrown one after another. You can see they've got like 6 in total here. Just going to throw everything they can. It's a bit of a fake from Zyru to suggest it's B before they commit. See if we can pull rotations over, actually. This might work. BlameF isn't sure where to go. He's not there in time for the final commit move. Good incendiary. S-Tag still there, needs a couple of kills.
He looked away. Oh, it nearly cost him because they jump on his position. He is able to reset his aim fast enough. Stabbing with the other 2, and we are tied. 6 apiece. And now we find out what this game really delivers, because the money comes back out on both sides only just... Well, I say that. Actually, Apex could comfortably bring out an AWP, and he'll do exactly that.
Yeah, he'll give that to Zyru, I would imagine. It would make sense. As we mentioned, S-Tag had to deliver here. It was actually quite a convincing fake. It was less than 30 seconds, a couple of flashes towards B. It pulled 2 players over towards that side of the map. Luckily on the CT side of Overpass, transitioning between the bomb sites is relatively fast. They're going for it again.
Need the other player.
Yep, they don't seem like they're well drilled on this one. It doesn't seem as clean as other teams I've seen do it, but they're up now. And the old train there blocks vision for...
That's
Are you
pretty
kidding?
funny.
I've never seen this ever. Full gun round, you've got these sort of stacks on either side of the map, and now it's all gone wrong.
The only 2 players not in the stacks.
That's so wild. I legit never seen that. That's only ever really done in an eco, right? That boost.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just funny that both of them were doing it as well, like you say. And Blame F, unfortunately, he did get 2 in the round, so they're tied at 3. He goes down with RPK, able to swing back into the equation, having left T-spawn, having left the boost. Zywu, instead, though, will work his direction or his scope toward Monster, which is smoked off at 55 seconds from the CT side.
3 versus 3. Round 13. Time ticking away. Still 3 smokes available. We can see how cagey Vitality are playing right now. Waiting for flanks. Any opportunities. And that smoke is just so perfect. Pretty makes Monster just impossible to break through now. You got, what, 14 seconds when it dissipates at this stage? What's the plan here for Vitality? They're going to have to go up short.
Zywu waiting as well with gun barrel showing at the pillar. AWP couldn't quite get in position. Caught off by his own nade, and now Sapix capitalizes. All the rounds are starting to stack up for Heroic. They come from 6-1 down to a 7-6 lead.
They're wasting so much time with that boost. Like, they're not a team that needs to rely on an opening pick like that. They don't need any novel approaches like that. Play your game. You are the better team, and you're running the clock down to the point where you have nothing left, and CTs haven't had to use any of their utilities. You've stuck yourself in T-spawn for the first, 30 seconds of the round? They've still got 2 smokes into B bomb site when you're finally committing. This is just Vitality. I've just not seen this look on them before. It's obvious they're tilted, I guess is the word we're going to use, but that was a strange round, and very well played from Heroic. The fact they held onto their smokes for that amount of time was very impressive. And now a partial bite and a nade to the face. Vitality really struggling on this T side.
Yeah, halftime is going to be a welcome sight for them at this point. They need that breather, that 2 and a bit minutes to talk things over. Blame F looking very sharp, starting to really arrive in this game as Apex goes in. And now Sapix finds him. 11 kills, MBK and Zywu. But on the other side of things, you have 16 for Stavin and 11 for both Freiburg and Blame F as well.
Earlier on today, we saw G2 knocked out by MIBR, who had Zeus, the coach, playing with them. Now we have Vitality looking down the barrel of an exit from the tournament by a team that weren't even supposed to be here. So 2 interesting storylines on the French scene today. This one hasn't been completed yet, but the last few rounds haven't looked good for Vitality. It seems like they're getting a bit desperate. Why they're not just running their defaults, their executions, and just looking comfortable, I don't know. The fact we've seen that boost twice now, and it's cost them around, I would say that they're running out of ideas, they're getting exhausted, and it's round 15 at this stage. We haven't seen ZywOo really go off at all. Apex is set on 2 and 12. It's getting rough out there. 2 and 12 for Apex. That's their entry fragger, by the way. So that's the dude who has to be cracking open the sides for them. He's not even getting a chance to do anything.
If you think of the most recent camera shot we saw of him, he was not looking super thrilled, to say the very least.
Double orbs.
Oh, go ahead. After you, sir.
Nades and double orbs. There you go. We both
works.
Yeah, we both get it.
Team effort. I was just going to say nades going both directions as they want position this time rather than boosts.
They just don't look like they're as assertive as usual, Vitality. This kind of matchup you expect them to be running around, RPK finding headshots everywhere, ZywOo disrespecting with the orb. We just haven't really seen that. Good start. It was looking solid, but Heroic, very well versed in this map, it seems. They've got some excellent players within their ranks as well. Math, he's one of them. Takes that bomb. Look at the awareness as well. He fluffs his line slightly with the incendiary, but he knew MBK was coming. If he kept the gun out there, he gets a second kill, no doubt. Either way, 4 on 4. Nato has to deliver here. First kill is his. Can he get away?
Oh, away? Why would he go away when he can go directly at them? MBK, though, does get him down immediately after. An Apex to find as a tag brings us to a 2-on-2, 50 seconds, and the map wide open. Or is it? Look who's taking control again. Stavin's a cheeky little Overpass player, isn't he?
Timing, though. There it is.
Too cheeky for his own good that time.
Yeah, it was a nice idea. He has been pushing B a lot. So Freiburg is going to assume with that push, they'll head towards a B site. It would make sense. But they're just going to stick to their guns here. It doesn't really matter which side of the map they go to. As long as they stay together, I would say that's all they have to do at this point. No one needs to do anything too clever. No fakes required. Just get that bomb planted. You got 2 smokes as well. You don't even necessarily have to use a smoke to get this bomb down. I don't like the fact Apex has got him by himself, but either way, it's fine. And now, bomb will be planted. Get your skates on, boys. 7 seconds here. Like, you are risking a little bit there. If he's both smokes, just to guarantee that plant.
Freiburg's done the right thing here as well to rotate toward the stairs because he has the AUG, which gives him some range. And if he doesn't find a kill fast enough, there is an AWP down in the stairwell, so he might go back for that. But he's going to give this a go. No utilities. Picked up a nade. That's it, but no smokes. Kit didn't matter. Apex found him immediately. 8-7 at half.
Well, it's Vitality that look rattled. Heroic have the 8-7 lead, and it's going to be the final half of the day. It might be for Vitality in this tournament. You will find out after this break.
in my head. My mind's on mine and it won't forget. But you bring me back from my darkness.
The Lion is with us, and we hear his roar. Vitality need a bit more. It's 8-7 in favor of Heroic as they swap over to the T side. They came back from being 6-1 down. They had a more memorable comeback than that in their opening game against the same opponent on the same map, but this time maybe they can just do it from the lead, Henry.
We'll have to find out, Matthew. This is not looking good in terms of the overall temperament of Vitality, but they are the better team. On paper, they've had a great year. They've looked fantastic the last couple of months. This series, one they'll want to forget, even if they win it, I would say. Let's see what they can do in the pistols. ZywOo's heard absolutely everything, and they're heading towards that A site. He's got a kill guaranteed at this point. Can he find a few more damage inflicted as ZywOo gets his second headshot?
Couple of shots with the Glock toward the site as Freiburg again has 2 on the pistol. How many multi-kill pistols has he had in this series? All but one? I think he's one in every single pistol if I think back, but Peter from HLTV, let me know. And a Sapphix is trying to do what he can from the corner, but RPK will make sure he dies there. And it's going to be Vitality at least going 8-8. But Freiburg, again, is just unstoppable in these pistols.
Well, there we have it. It is ZywOo getting all the information required. It was a fast little gambit from Heroic towards the A site, trying to stick together, trying to trade out those frags, but ZywOo behind them. 2 clinical headshots, and at that point, it looked like that round was done. But they get the bomb planted, Matt. That's always such an important factor in today's game in terms of the new money system. I'm still referring to as new. It's a few months old now, because you can bring out rifles now in the second round, and it makes things incredibly difficult as Vitality. Sure, they have 3 rifles as well, but 2 Kriegs, 2 Deagles, and a Scout. I dare say that's a better setup overall. We'll see if Heroic can make it work. It's BlameF and Starvin, the players that have been delivering on all fronts to try and find the opening kills. Boost towards Connect Up. Nothing found, and Alex bravely was short. Doesn't work out for him. Those are the sort of plays, Matt, we're talking about when it comes to these second round 4 spies they go up against. It seems that there's so many solo pushes and risks taken that don't normally work out. Just hold the crossfires, boys. Like, that information wasn't necessarily required, but Freiburg now up against MBK, takes his head off. He might have another one here. No damage inflicted, but they still have the man advantage. And they know exactly where ZywOo is.
Oh, that's not the way you throw that. Stavin just perishes immediately after anyway, so a bit of an unfortunate situation for him in that round. Leaves them in a 3-on-3, and they don't get to clear barrels with the first Molotov, which means they had to use a second one. Meanwhile, it's a Scout. It's not the weapon you'd want on a flank normally, but Esteg's got a ton of map control right now. He's going to push right in behind, but they were watching their own behind, and therefore Apex is now going to try and chase him and track him down.
I thought there was a chance. The headshot, I could feel it coming. It was brewing, but it doesn't work out. Apex will get the frag, and they take the man advantage here. Of unnecessary risks at the start of the round, but they might stick the landing. ZywOo with 15 seconds here, he's at least going to get 1 kill. You know he is. I don't see a world where Heroic win this now. Nice frag. Good shot from that Sapphix. A chance to get another plant down here with the smoke there. I dare say he's got it. They're going to jump through the smoke. Not together, boys. Now they can... Oh, okay. I was about to say, if he went for the plant, RPK can definitely justify going in for it, but running away was the better option. And now the Sapphix will get no cash the next round and no plant. He still has the Krieg. Problem is, with 4 kills found like that, are you not tempted to force buy again? Would you dare do it?
Yeah, and this is where you can rope yourself in really badly to the economy system because you're so tempted. If it works, it's brilliant. If it doesn't, you're actually hindering yourself for longer as well.
If they got the plant there, they definitely force buy. But they go with Deagles and obviously Natto with the Krieg and Kevlar. There's enough to make a round of it. Don't think they'll be running away with the round, but let's see if they can find a couple of kills. MBK opens things up, but what a shot that is Blame out for the Deagle, keeps delivering, and now Natto has a chance to show us what he's capable of. Sneaks through Monster, but doesn't quite find the timing. The Glock probably going to find a similar fate here as Alex lights 2 of them up. It's going to be a 4-on-1 Blame F with the Desert Eagle, and they know where he is. He's already found 1 kill. He'll have a FAMAS, but unfortunately for him, he has to die here. He needs to go down. No point saving that weapon. He needs the cash. So at this point, just going to look for 1 dig, offer himself up. 1 minute on the clock. Has got the bomb. If he gets the plant down, that is pretty sick. We'll see if he can do it.
Blame F. Ooh, nearly got the chance at the apex of the jump. Coincidentally, it would have been apex that he shot. As he gets better position this time, and he wraps around. He wraps directly into the FAMAS. 10-8. But not too late. They'll be able to buy guns, get them out, and start the charge in the second half. And Vitality was able to, Freiburg had 10 kills over the 6 pistols in this Sadicus. Wow, I don't know why I said my name there, but yes, thank you. Thank you for answering my question. In this series,
He's been unreal.
Peter did answer as well, by the way. That was 4 of 6 pistols. He had multi-kills.
Yeah, like I don't know what he's been doing the last month or so, but keep it up, Freiburg. This is something quite special he brought to this tournament.
Yeah, definitely. Looks, you said it, he's putting in the hours. He looks sharp.
He said that before that. I remember a conversation about a year ago. He said, oh, no, this time I've really practiced. I've really tried hard. I was like,
sometimes, yeah, if it's the wrong mentality, it doesn't always work. I remember at NIP, he used to say at the end when things were going wrong, I'm putting in so much hours. Well, if you're putting too much pressure on yourself, it's still not ideal.
And you can burn yourself out as well. It could be sure, you're motivated to try and be better individually, but you're still only doing that out of necessity because you're playing so bad. It's not the same thing as, I'm so confident in this team and what we can do. I want to kind of shine brightly for them. It's a different mentality completely.
Stavin, meanwhile, checking inside of the smoke in bathrooms. Blame F just watching down the lane in front of them to see if anyone peeks out in response. So a bait position for Zaiwu in the corner at long. RPK is on the grill, by the way. So he's actually pushed up against the grate, and it's...
Camo grill.
Exactly. You're a dark texture in the CT skins, and it's a dark grate behind you, so you can actually get away with it, and he finds 2. Bomb down, repositions. Out of sight for Stavin. Flash through, though. He's going to get caught. Pre-fires the corner as well. Good read on it, but still a 4 versus 2, and bomb dropped. Blame F about to get taken down from behind. Surely Zaiwu will get him, but damage done. Not the kill. Round, I think, over anyway at 15 seconds.
Good stuff. Vitality looking more convincing now. They've had a couple of decent rounds in a row. Actually make it 4. It's Heroic yet to post a T round here at all. S-Tag once more quiet. He's been the missing piece of the puzzle, I would say, to Heroic's success. If he was online as well, hitting AWP shots, I dare say they would have this one in the bag. Everyone else is stepping up when they have to. He has been absent, especially on Dust 2. Even when they won the map, he's the AWPer. Didn't really seem to sink his teeth in too deeply. And now is trailing behind here on the T side. Eco for Heroic. Partial buy, I suppose, with the CZ and Armor combo. They've got 3 HEs. This will be the Astralis grenades, I'd assume, towards the boost spot. They'll use those. We'll see if that comes in. Just going to try and remove a player early on, if possible, but it's actually Stavin that's taken down and one of those HEs removed. So that potential to find a quick kill at the start, not going to happen anymore, I'd imagine. So they'll just need barrels instead, I suppose. Doesn't really land.
Nope. RPK doesn't even feel I'll get a little bothered now. But he's still got great position and good kills. I was waiting to pluralize that because the second one seemed inevitable. He gets it through the wall. Alex with the other 2, 12-8, 4 to go, and 4 in the lead.
Yeah, it's looking good now. Much better on the CT side. They're going to be comfortable. They're going to calm down. It's their game to lose now. All power for S-Tag. There he is on your screens. Alex, in-game leader. Not a new player, not one of the young guns. He's been playing for a long time. It's just been a grind for him. He's been playing, quote-unquote, pro CS for over 10 years now. Finally made a name for himself in 2019. And with a team you might not have expected. This is Vitality, though, in their 3rd map. Looking to get into the arena. It's looking good right now as we see the boost towards Connector once again. Krieg in hand for MBK, looking for any players pushing through. Starvin on the other side. They get down quietly. A nice dismount. Well, we see the frag in return. Starvin knows there's a chance a swing could come off that smoke, so he does fall back. 18 kills to his name. This surely is where he goes down.
Yep.
That confirms it.
Yeah, around the corner very quickly. So Vitality again in the lead. Aggressive CT sides are always so lovely to see on Overpass, and that was a peak you'd often see from a T side perspective, but they take the control and rotate back safely through the B site, so there will be a second player over on A momentarily. That'll be Apex to join ZywOo. Azatec's hoping desperately he'll be gifted one. ZywOo backs out. Jump behind the van. Don't know that Apex spotted anything. We weren't quite in vision. Shot from BlameF. Pressure on ZywOo now, and he is forced out, so it does fall into Azatec's lap. MBK, the only one on the site, has to hold off 3-on-3. Bomb down. He knows it, which means he knows where they're going, where they have to go. And he's able to get one, but not aware that Natasafix was up on top of the box. He gets the shot of return. Bomb recovered, but burning and being pushed and forced back out to RPK's position, and default will not do. 9 seconds this round has fallen away from them. It's 13 for Vitality.
Yeah, nice work there from Vitality. It looked like Heroic had a nice point of access there towards the bomb site, but things got a little bit messy. The incendiaries landing towards the truck where Estag wanted to get that bomb down and maybe have a chance of the post-plant situation, but couldn't get anywhere near it. 13-8. Running out of time here, Heroic. They are going to have a buy, but not a great one. UMP, Galil, 3 rifles around that. 2 Kriegs, 1 AK-47 as they send 5 players towards B. Is this a straight-up Hail Mary call straight through Monster? Starvin seems to be fine with it. It's more of a contact play here. It does what it says on the tin. As soon as the CTs find contact, that's your cue to fully commit. Alex with the AWP opens things up, and he looks like he's in position to maybe get a couple of kills here. Incendiary not worth it considering how many smokes are down, but a plant is available for Heroic there.
Oh, Freiburg again. One-hit wonder, it seems, today. He's going to trade onto Apex. Finally, a bomb down and something to work with. BlameF alongside him gets on the board, and Freiburg reads NBK's rotation, knowing well how NBK plays. They've seen a lot of each other over the years, but ZywOo trying to get back in, switches over to the Galil. Giving too much time away, and Freiburg finds a 4th in the round. Fantastic from him, but problem as well was the rotation was going to come back from Blame, so it does go a 9th for Heroic. Vitality have to hold off a little bit longer in trying to close this game out. They've got tons of money, though. 20 kills now for NBK. Leads the way in the server.
Yeah, he's having a great performance here. One technical issue on the Heroic side by the looks of things. 39. Heroic posting their first round on the T side, currently 6-1 down in the second half. Running out of time here, but that's a lovely little performance. Freiburg doing everything he can here. It's been a great showing this tournament from him. Probably one of the best. I don't like to throw wild statements out there, but probably in the last 2 or 3 years, probably the best tournament he's had, I would say. It's been wonderful to watch.
Yeah, on memory, you can say that, yes. There may have been 1 or 2 standouts, or maybe statistically that he was rated higher, but yeah, in terms of impact,
big events like this,
yeah, I would agree. I'll back that statement in terms of just the impact and you know, passing the eye test.
Yeah, absolutely. Great to see. So we're restarting a PC. It's going to be a couple of minutes here, Matt. So here we go.
Well, we'll see how.
What do you want to get into?
Ooh, that's a great question, really. Get into the United Center tomorrow. That would be a good one.
That would be great for either of these teams. I suppose you'd prefer to see Vitality there as purely objectively speaking, like they're the team that could cause more damage in the tournament. They've got more experience there. For the storylines, of course, my heart wants to see Freiburg doing this in the arena, but I want to see the best possible Counter-Strike in there. Vitality, this is an off day for them, but still the team that is doing great things in 2019. I don't think Heroic are quite there yet.
This sounds bizarre that I'm going to say this, but we could have no French teams in the playoffs. The reason that sounds bizarre is because that's where we're at with G2 and Vitality right now. They've come back and actually made performances. A year ago, saying no French teams was like, yeah, obviously, dude.
Well, obviously, and even in just the context of today, that's it's a weird thing to say because it was MIBR the coach and Heroic team was supposed to be here, and G2 are on an upswing right now. They're looking much better than they were. Vitality ranked in the top 10. Like that, it looked like we had 2 French teams locked in at the start of the day. Like there was no question about that. We're like, okay, well these will be quick 2-0s. It'll be a fast day today, but no, it's G2 removed. Zeus gave them the old 1-2 with the CZ, and now we have Heroic in the third map. Freiburg with a smile on his face. And we're still waiting for that 5th player to join. Either way, round 23 coming in soon. Players not allowed to talk verbally. Just got to sit there. Wait it out. And in terms of the finances, Heroic, after winning the previous round, they managed to keep how many players alive? 2 of them. So money won't be exactly in a fantastic position, but the loss bonus will still be where they give this one up. See the fatigue sun set in there potentially for ZywOo. It's been a long day, an exhausting one, considering the level of performance he had to put on Dust 2. Suffix there. Next to Blame F. A lot of players, even 1 year ago, most of you wouldn't be aware of.
Yeah, you wouldn't even say their names. You wouldn't utter their. Not internationally, you're right. Maybe within a small local scenes and, you know, pug systems that you'd play on, ESEA, whatnot. Yeah, there's a lot of talent that has really come through in the last year or two, and we've seen it shifting. We talk about older players and legends that are trailing off.
Yeah.
Is it new skill coming through that's just more skill because they've had more access to the game, or is there a point in time when people trail off? Because we haven't had that debate of longevity in esports. Retirement tends to be around 30, but we don't know.
It's so difficult to quantify. If you're asking me, I would say we're getting players that are dedicating their lives earlier on at a younger age to the game.
That's where I'm at with it too.
So it's understandable that they have a much faster journey. Either way, let's get back into the action. We filled the 3 minutes perfectly there, Matt. Great job. As we get into...
I usually can fill for 3 minutes.
Shut up. We'll get into the first kill. ZywOo will get S-Tag, and now it is going to be advantage Vitality looking to close this one out. And now with the Kriegs, Freiburg will have to deliver. Staven, who's been really pressing us all day. Freiburg is actually dancing on the B bomb site here. Can he find a frag? It's so chaotic. There's so much going on. It's difficult to keep up. There's grey screens everywhere. Great HE coming through, and RPK surely gets a couple of frags here. There's the first. Alex looks to confirm things here, but RPK could be dropped as well. ZywOo there to save the day. Not the first time that's had to happen. And that is Suffix. He had to disconnect from the server. He comes back on, unable to win out in the 1 versus 3 clutch.
Yeah, I wasn't sure that they were actually going to spot him in the corner for a second there. RPK swung out. It looked like he might have gotten taken down faster from Nato, but good hold. 2 to go for Vitality now, so things after the break back in their favor. It was Freiburg that got the 4 kills to get them the win in the round before, remember that. So only 1 win so far in the half for Heroic.
That's a very good point. They're going to be riding the coattails of the loss bonus. If this was the old money system, that would pretty much be GG at this point. They'd have $1,400 each, but this is why this new system was brought in. So we get more gun rounds, more tension, more storylines, and more possibilities of a comeback. We'll see AK-47s available, 2 of those purchased. Mac 10 for Blame F. It still doesn't put you in a perfect position by any stretch. This gives you a chance if you do get fully reset in a game you're already getting wrecked in. That's pretty much the kind of TLDR of the new system. Deagle for S-Tag.
There's been some discussion about the new money system as of late from well, I'll just say it, Sean. It was public, and it's not like I'm protecting him, but he was very critical of it on broadcast.
Yeah. I didn't see that, so I can't comment, but...
I think it made Reddit for a bit. He just said he's not a fan.
Well, I like the fact it gives us more gun rounds in general, like not so many rounds with just pistols, no armor. That can be one of the more boring aspects of CS, I suppose.
I'm okay with it. I still think it's, at the root of it, it is still Counter-Strike. It's not like it's changed it so much that I'm thinking this is silly.
Yes.
I think it was when you didn't cap it at 5 rounds. I think they fixed that.
Exactly.
Apex, though, on a Freiburg is the difference in this round. 4-on-3 with 1 minute and 14. S-Tag trying to get position back in bathrooms. Now, Suffix has already started to clear toward long. So A looks to be the intended plan. But as I say that, they start clearing back through tunnels, and They have Blame F going back through spawn. AK down below, they'll grab that as a tag, and he can actually throw that up to his teammate or get out of his way and let him come down and get it. One of the two.
Well, it can go either way. 50 seconds, 1 round away from series point and crashing out the tournament. Heroic have fought valiantly, but this could be it. The last couple of rounds for them. Running out of time and space here, don't really have much control. They have a couple of smokes, some flashes, but Zaiwu alive and kicking. He's spotted a player who he actually tags, of course. Gets him in the leg, down to 16. Blame F won't be able to do much with this now. It's up to Nada Safix to salvage the round.
Oh, Apex. Good holds. Sometimes you get caught off by your own repositioning, and he didn't that time. Nailed the shot, 16 seconds. They're not going to go. They're going to save.
I guess they have to. What can you do?
Yeah, face the music, I guess. It's a tough one to swallow, but yeah, that's all they can do at this point.
Yeah, you'll get no money. They won't be dropping anything, but at least they'll have 2 rifles in the next round. They're going to need 6 in a row now. Unfortunately for Heroic, this is the moment they've probably accepted. This isn't happening anymore. You've really got nothing at this stage. You got 2 rifles. I don't think they have a timeout left. Maybe 1 more. What would you even say at this stage? It's like, try your best, guys. Like, you got no grenades and some guns out there. One of you's going to have to be on pistol just so we have some utility. There's 1 smoke so far. Second comes in. They've got 3 smokes, 2 flashbangs, and a Molotov, and only 4 weapons. So it was Nato that had to go for just a deagle, just make sure they had something here. Is it going to be enough? Just to keep them in the game at this point.
Yep. Freiburg trying to spray desperately through the wooden wall. Vitality would like to face off to start Season 3 of the Intel Grand Slam against the victors of Season 2 on the stage tomorrow in the United Center. By playing against Team Liquid, that's what waits for them. It's the second game tomorrow. NBK has Blame F down, and he's not done there. Smokes out, tries to isolate his own position, but Freiburg beats him to it. That opens up access towards Long, where Zaiwu has to retreat. Puts a smoke down to give himself an angle, and gets the shot on to stop it. Nearly found a second as well, but Apex finds Freiburg. It's Nada Safix and S-Tag. That is all that remain. Aside from 57 seconds to maybe open the map for Heroic, and Nada Safix all alone with the deagle. Does get 1, but that's all. It's 16-9 and a 2-1 series in favor of Vitality.
Well, there we have it. It wasn't the prettiest performance, but they got through. That's all that really matters. And as I mentioned earlier on, it's a game